When it comes to comfort food that feels both luxurious and easy to prepare, few dishes can compete with the irresistible allure of Marry Me Chicken. The name alone suggests romance and decadence. Legend has it that this creamy, savory chicken is so delicious, it could inspire a marriage proposal. Paired with pillowy ravioli, the combination elevates a classic weeknight dinner into a meal worthy of special occasions. Let's embark on a flavorful journey, uncovering the secrets to making Marry Me Chicken with ravioli, exploring every step, ingredient, and technique to ensure that every bite is unforgettable. The magic of Marry Me Chicken lies in its harmonious blend of tender, pan-seared chicken breasts, a luscious sun-dried tomato cream sauce, aromatic herbs, and a touch of Parmesan cheese. This sauce, both tangy and creamy, envelops each piece of chicken in a rich, velvety embrace. Ravioli, with their soft pockets filled with cheese or spinach, serve as the perfect companion, soaking up every drop of sauce and adding a delightful textural contrast. Begin by selecting the best ingredients. For the chicken, boneless, skinless breasts are ideal. They cook quickly and absorb flavor well. If you prefer a richer taste, chicken thighs offer another delicious option. Sun-dried tomatoes, packed in oil, provide intense flavor and a chewy texture that brings complexity to the sauce. Fresh garlic, shallots, and a handful of fragrant Italian herbs, think thyme, oregano, and basil, will infuse the dish with warmth and depth. Heavy cream and grated Parmesan cheese create the sauce's signature silkiness, while a splash of chicken broth adds savory balance. Let's start with the chicken. Pat each breast dry with paper towels, then season generously with salt, pepper, and a touch of smoked paprika. This step is essential. The seasoning forms a flavorful crust during searing. Heat a large skillet over medium-high heat and drizzle in olive oil. When the oil shimmers, gently lay each chicken breast in the pan. Listen for the satisfying sizzle as the meat hits the hot surface. Sear on both sides until golden brown, allowing the chicken to develop a rich color and slightly crisp exterior. This process typically takes 4 to 5 minutes per side, depending on thickness. Once seared, remove the chicken from the skillet and set aside. In the same skillet, add a bit more olive oil if needed, then toss in finely chopped shallots and minced garlic. Sauté until fragrant, just a minute or two, letting the aromatics infuse the oil. Next, stir in chopped sun-dried tomatoes. Their sweet, tangy punch will begin to meld with the savory base. Sprinkle in a teaspoon of dried oregano and half a teaspoon of dried thyme, stirring to coat the tomatoes and aromatics. Now, deglaze the pan with a splash of chicken broth, scraping up any flavorful bits stuck to the bottom. The broth brings the sauce together and ensures nothing goes to waste. Reduce the heat to medium-low and pour in heavy cream, stirring gently. Watch as the sauce thickens and turns an inviting shade of pale gold. Finish with a generous handful of grated Parmesan cheese, whisking until melted and fully incorporated. Taste the sauce at this stage. Adjust seasoning with salt and pepper as needed. For a touch of heat, add a pinch of crushed red pepper flakes. Return the seared chicken breasts to the skillet, nestling them into the bubbling sauce. Spoon some sauce over each piece, ensuring they're well coated. Reduce the heat to low, cover the pan, and let the chicken simmer for 10 to 15 minutes. This gentle poaching allows the meat to cook through while absorbing all the complex flavors of the sauce. While the chicken simmers, turn your attention to the ravioli. Fresh ravioli are always a treat, but high-quality store-bought options work beautifully. Cheese-filled ravioli are classic, offering a mild, creamy counterpoint to the robust chicken and sauce. If you're feeling adventurous, spinach and ricotta or mushroom-filled ravioli add extra dimension. Bring a large pot of salted water to a boil. Add the ravioli gently, stirring to prevent sticking. Fresh ravioli cook quickly, usually just 3 to 4 minutes. As soon as they float to the surface, they're ready. Drain carefully, reserving a cup of pasta water for later in case you want to loosen the sauce. To serve, arrange ravioli on each plate, forming a soft bed for the chicken. Place a chicken breast atop the ravioli, then ladle generous spoonfuls of the sun-dried tomato cream sauce over both. The sauce should cascade over the chicken, and pool around the ravioli, inviting everyone to savor its rich flavors. For finishing touches, sprinkle freshly chopped basil or parsley over the top. These herbs brighten the dish and add fresh aromatic notes. If you like a little extra cheese, shave or grate more Parmesan over everything. A drizzle of quality olive oil provides a final touch of richness. Now, let's explore how each element works together. Marry Me Chicken isn't just about the creamy sauce or perfectly cooked chicken. It's about balance. The tang of the sun-dried tomatoes cuts through the richness of the cream and cheese, while the herbs offer earthy depth. The ravioli, soft and satisfying, absorb the sauce, ensuring every forkful is a harmony of textures and flavors. This dish is more than the sum of its parts. It's a celebration of comfort, a plate that feels both indulgent and familiar. Whether you prepare it for a romantic dinner, a family gathering, or simply to treat yourself, Marry Me Chicken with ravioli brings people together. The aroma alone, garlic, tomatoes, herbs, fills the kitchen with anticipation. If you want to personalize your Marry Me Chicken and ravioli, consider a few simple variations. Add a handful of baby spinach to the sauce for color and nutrition, letting it wilt gently as the chicken simmers. Swap out Parmesan for Pecorino Romano. If you crave a sharper, saltier bite, introduce fresh cherry tomatoes alongside sun-dried for added juiciness. Or, for a smoky twist, mix in a few chopped roasted red peppers. Pairing is another way to elevate the meal. A crisp green salad with lemony vinaigrette balances the richness, while crusty bread is perfect for mopping up any remaining sauce. To drink, a chilled glass of Pinot Grigio or Sauvignon Blanc offers refreshing acidity, complementing the cream and cheese. One of the joys of Marry Me Chicken is its simplicity. Despite its luxurious taste, the process is approachable for cooks of all skill levels. Searing, sautéing, simmering, these are fundamental techniques that yield extraordinary results. The key is patience, allowing flavors to meld, tasting as you go, and adjusting seasoning to suit your palate. As you serve and share, notice how each bite tells a story. The chicken, tender and juicy, recalls the careful searing and gentle simmering. The ravioli, soft and plush, bring to mind the bubbling pot and the anticipation of their brief journey in boiling water. The sauce, the heart of the dish, captures the essence of garlic, herbs, cream, and tomatoes, reducing into a velvety layer that unites everything on the plate. In the end, Marry Me Chicken and ravioli is more than a recipe. It's an experience. It's about creating something beautiful from simple ingredients, about savoring the process as much as the results. It's about the pleasure of cooking and the joy of sharing. Whether you're wooing someone special or simply indulging in a comforting meal, this dish proves that food has the power to delight, inspire, and bring people closer together. So gather your ingredients, take your time, and let each step be a celebration. The reward is a meal that's truly worthy of its name. A dish so delicious, it just might inspire a lifetime of culinary love.